5%! This past week, they battled police in San Francisco, and now those protesters are encouraged to cause disruptions in our state. Good evening, and thanks for staying up late with us tonight. Occupy Des Moines protesters are inviting their counterparts from all over the country to make a statement here on January 3rd. Instead of protesting big banks and big businesses, occupiers plan to take the fight to the presidential candidates. Channel 13's Emily Carlson has that story first on 13 tonight.
Nonviolent?
Nonviolent.
Effective?
Non-effective.
Occupy Des Moines protesters plan on disrupting the Iowa caucuses in a big way. They're training members on how to get their message heard.
We will try to engage the candidate in conversation. What we want to do is change the dialogue.
Occupy Des Moines says all the candidates talk about is our country's deficit, but they want to know how they'll handle the country's widening wealth gap. They say they're willing to go to jail to get their answer.
It demands that we break the law because we think the law is unjust. In this case, the conversation is the wrong conversation. And by putting ourselves in harm's way, we shine the light on what we think is the injustice.
Occupy Des Moines says beginning December 27th, they'll flood Republican candidates' events and heckle them. But caucus leaders don't understand why they would try and disrupt a democratic process.
At the end of the day, there's no more grassroots-driven process than the Iowa caucuses. So it's a little ironic that that's where they want to make their stand.
Iowa Republican Chairman Matt Strawn says he's working closely with law enforcement and taking extra precautions to make sure the caucuses run smoothly.
We're taking it very seriously because we don't need outside agitators from, quite frankly, outside of Iowa to come in and disrupt presidential campaigns.
Occupy Des Moines invited protesters from all over the country, and the reason is simple.
If you want to make some noise, you got to make a noise in a place where people will notice it.
Effective or not effective?
And January 3rd, all eyes will be right here on Iowa. Emily Carlson, Channel 13 News.